Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Kind of a different way to draw something like this using the graph paper tool. And I've set mine on 12 by 18, and I'm not going to hold down the control button. And that way I can get them elongated rectangles. Now I'm going to select them all. I'm going to make them thicker lines, but I can't change them to an outline unless I go here and go Object and ungroup them, and then I could select them all, go up to Object and convert the outlines to an object. Now I'm going to left click, right click. Now I want to fill in just those squares, and instead of taking the Smart Fill tool, it's telling me the interactive fill tool won't work because there's too many. Instead of going through there and filling all those in, what I can do is select it all, hold down the Shift key and double click on the rectangle tool. That gave me a box. I'm going to fill that box in because it was selected. And then I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to go front minus back. And look at that. Now I'm going to take away the outline by right clicking. Now I've got a bunch of blue rectangles, but I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, and Corners, and I'm going to select them all with the Shape tool, and then I'm going to round them off 1/4 of an inch. And then that way I'll get elongated circles or rounded off squares. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this thing 45 degrees. And I'm going to take an ellipse and hit P. And then make it actually a little bit bigger. I can hold down the Shift key. I just got to be inside the blue. I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to go to intersect. And it intersected those blue lines that I just drew. Pretty cool effect. Now I can go to the interactive fill tool now, and I normally do black, but I'm going to do this lighter blue. And it's going to really show up when you take the black box effect. And once you're there, you can select it, go back to the interactive fill tool, and actually make it a little different, a little bit lighter in the areas that you want light or dark. And I could have done dark. Let's see what it looks like under dark. This is going to be too much, but I can go like that, and it looks like it's going in, I call it into the abyss. The black is kind of going away into the shadow. Either way, it looks pretty cool. This one I did a little bit thicker lines, I guess, so I've got more of them on that one. But think about that the next time if you ever needed to draw a bunch of rounded rectangles, you can use the graph paper tool. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.